No person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. Under which article the above preservation of conviction for crime is given? A. Article 19. B. Article bis. C. Article 21. D. Article 22. Ans. B. Which article gives safeguard to the fundamental rights of arrested person? A. Article 15. B. Article 17. C. Article 21. D. Article 22. Ans. D. Which of the following is not correctly matched? A. Article 22.1, right to be defended by a legal practitioner of her or his choice. B. Article 22.4, no law providing for preventive detention shall authorize the detention for a period longer than 3 months. C. Article 22.2, Parliament may by law prescribe the circumstances under which a person may be detained for a period longer than 3 months. D. Article 22.1, no person who is arrested shall be in custody without being informed, as soon as may be, of the ground for such arrest. Ans. C. Under the Preventive Detention Act, a person can be arrested without trial for A. 1 month. B. 3 months. C. 6 months. D. 9 months. Ans. B. Under preventive detention, a person can be detained without trial for A. 1 month. B. 3 months. C. 6 months. D. 9 months. Ans. B. Consider the following statements. A. According to the Constitution of India, the central government has a duty to protect states from internal disturbances. Though the Constitution of India exempts the states from providing legal counsel to a person being held for preventive detention. 3. According to the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2002, confession of the accused before the police cannot be used as evidence. How many of the above statements are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Ans. A. With reference to India, consider the following statements. A. When a prisoner makes out a sufficient case, parole cannot be denied to such prisoner because it becomes a matter of his/her right. Though state governments have their own prisoners' release on parole rules. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Ans. B. The provision of right to freedom of religion includes A. Freedom of propagation of religion. Though, right to wear and carry kripans by 6. 3. States' right to make laws for social reforms. 4. Right to conversion of religion of people by religious bodies. Choose the correct answer from given codes. Code A. 1, 2 and 3. B. 2, 3 and 4. C. 3 and 4. D. All of above. Ans. A. Under which article of Indian Constitution wearing of kirpans by Sikh is deemed as a right to freedom of religion? A. Article 24. B. Article 25. C. Article 26. D. Article 27. Ans. B. Article 25 of the Indian Constitution refers to a. Right to equality. B. Right to property. C. Freedom of religion. D. Protection of minorities. Ans. C. The word Hindu in Article 25 of the Constitution of India does not include a. Buddhists. B. Jains. C. Parsis. D. Sikhs. Ans. C. According to Article 25 of the Constitution, right to freedom of religion is not subjected to a. Public order. B. Health. C. Morality. D. Humanism. Ans. D. What are the restrictions in the freedom to manage religious affairs in the Article 26 of the Constitution? 1. Public order, _2, national security. 3. Education, _4, morality. 5. Health, _6, secularism. A. 1, 2, 3. B. 2, 3, 5. C. 2, 4, 6. D. 1, 4, 5. Ans. D. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? A. Article 23, Prohibition of traffic in human and forced labor. B. Article 24, Prohibition of employment of children in factories. C. Article 26, Freedom to manage religious affairs. D. Article 29, Freedom of establishment and administration of educational institutions by minorities. Ans. D. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? A. Prohibition of traffic in human, Article 23, beings and forced labor. B. Protection of interests of minorities, Article 29. C. Right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. D. Right of minorities to establish, Article 31, and administer educational institutions. Ans. D. Which article of the Constitution protects the right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice? A. 19. B. 26. C. 29. D. 30. Ans. D. Under which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution it has been provided that all minorities shall have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice? A. Art. 28. B. Art. 29. C. Art. 30. D. Art. 31. Ans. C. Given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion, A, and the other as reason, R. Assertion, A. Article 30 of the Constitution of India does not define the term minorities. Reason, R. The Constitution recognizes only linguistic and religious minorities. Select the correct answer from the codes given below. Codes A, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. B, both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C, A is true, but R is false. D, A is false, but R is true. Ans. B. The Constitution of India recognizes A. Only religious minorities. B. Only linguistic minorities. C. Religious and linguistic minorities. D. Religious, linguistic and ethnic minorities. Ans. C. Which of the following is given the power to enforce the fundamental rights by the Constitution? A. All courts in India. B. The Parliament. C. The President. D. The Supreme Court and High Courts. Ans. D. The guardian of fundamental rights is A. Judiciary. B. Executive. C. Parliament. D. None of these. Ans. A. Under the Indian Constitution, who is the guardian of the fundamental rights? A. Parliament. B. President. C. Supreme Court. D. Cabinet. Ans. C. Under the Indian Constitution, who amongst the following is considered to be the guardian of the fundamental rights? A. Parliament. B. President. C. Judiciary. D. Prime Minister. Ans. C. Which one of the following is regarded as the protector of fundamental rights of citizens and guardian of the Constitution of India? A. The Parliament. B. The Attorney General. C. The Supreme Court. D. The President. Ans. C. Which one of the following statements is not correct? A. K. M. Munshi was one of the members of the drafting committee of the Constitution. B. The Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. C. The Panchayati Raj was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta Committee Report 1957. D. The President of India is the guardian of fundamental rights under the Constitution. Ans. D.